we've upgraded our intro. Check it out.
Welcome to the ATA Nation podcast.
Ooh, super cool. Guys, welcome to episode 151 of the ATA Nation podcast. I am your host, Senior Master Zach Hayden, and I am thrilled to be back with you. If you just watched that on YouTube, you will notice that we have now a video intro. We've got some other video parts, and I bring this to you because we are getting ready to go live in just a couple of weeks on the ATA Facebook page and their YouTube, doing a live show. We are currently planning that for June the what day? 21st. June the 21st. I almost forgot. More updates will be coming. We're getting guests. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll make sure you guys hear all about it. But I'm super excited. Our plan is to do 2 live shows on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, going live all over ATA Nation for you guys as we gear up for World Championships. Lots of cool things with that. Now, that is just one of the things that we have coming. As you know, we are knee-deep in postseason events. This weekend, we are in my region, the Mid-America District, we are just like a day away from district championships. And so I got tons of stuff that we're working on, getting volunteers, getting, all the schedules are all out there and stuff, and getting everything set up on Friday. There's just so much to do. And I want you guys to make sure that you are reaching out to your instructors and saying, hey, is there anything I can do to help with districts? Districts is a huge undertaking for schools all across ATA Nation to undertake. So make sure that you, if you have the ability, obviously a lot of us are out there judging, but there's a lot of other things that can be done and things that parents can do to volunteer as well. And that would be really very helpful. But that's not it. That's not only it. We also have athlete development camp coming up. We've got the TOC coming up. There's a lot of these awesome ATA Team USA trainings that are in conjunction with districts going on. So I know Chief Master Kaminsky is coming over to our district and will be doing a training Sunday after the district championships in Mid-America. So lots of things to be checking out. Make sure you're staying tuned because there are also going to be, these deadlines coming up as we get ready for World Championships, TOC registration deadlines, all these other things. So make sure, stay tuned to the podcast. Subscribe on YouTube for sure and your favorite podcast player. Make sure you're following ATA Martial Arts on all of the social media so you don't miss any of that material as well. That means it's time for our Athlete of the Week. ATA Nation, we have with us today another awesome Athlete of the Week. This is Miss Kate Gillespie. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thanks for asking. So first of all, can you tell us where you're from and where you train?
I'm from Kaminsky's Martial Arts in Allison Park, Pennsylvania.
That is Kaminsky. That seems like a name I've heard before. Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
sir.
So what got you involved in martial arts?
So when I was younger, I watched a lot of the Karate Kid movies, and I loved seeing him, and I loved Daniel LaRusso, and I wanted to be just like him, so I decided to join.
That is fantastic. And how old were you when you started?
I was 5 years old.
Very cool. And so what do you think of the Cobra Kai TV show?
Oh, I loved it. It was such a great TV show.
I agree.
So good.
It just makes, and there's people out there who watch the Cobra Kai and never watch the original movies. And I'm like, guys, you're missing the whole thing if you haven't watched the original movies.
Yeah, how can you just skip to it's like skipping to the end of a movie.
Exactly. Yeah, have you seen the preview for the new Karate Kid movie coming out I think it's this month?
No, I haven't, but I will definitely be watching that.
Oh, you got to check it out. It's got Daniel LaRusso in it and Jackie Chan. They're both in it. So, yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah. So tournament What's your favorite event to compete in at tournaments?
I love competing in combat sparring because I love the high intensity and the speed.
Very cool. I assume then you're probably on a combat sparring team.
Yes, sir.
What do you
Yes,
think about team competition?
it's such a great way to like be involved, have build friendships, and it's honestly so much different than individual because you not only like you can rely on other people, and it's not just all on you to like do well, you know.
That is such a good point. I was just talking to some team members of ours, or we're recruiting some new team members, and telling them like, hey, what's nice about team is like you don't have to, it's not all on you sometimes, you know. And then I told them like that is a downside sometimes too, because sometimes you feel like it's all on you if you're like the last one going and you need to get a bunch of points and whatnot. But the team's there for you. That they're there to watch you succeed and cheer for you. Okay, so if you had to pick an event in tournaments that was like maybe not your favorite, which one would it be?
Well, it's not that I don't like it, but forms I would say is my least favorite because I like it's not as high intensity and yeah, it's
You
just
like the speed and energy of sparring stuff.
yes, sir.
That makes sense. I got you. And I agree with you. It's not that we don't like an event. It's just like we have ones that are more fun for us and ones that might be less fun for us. So
Yes, sir.
I got you. So the tournament season has just wrapped up for the 2024-25 season. What how did your season go, and what kind of like end of regular season goals do you have for districts, worlds, those kind of things?
It was a great season. I am currently in top 10 for combat sparring and sparring. My goal is to hopefully get a title at districts, hopefully at worlds. That would be amazing. And I also have team events to compete in for districts.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I forgot to ask what rank are you?
I'm a third degree black belt, sir.
Third degree, fantastic. So that second, third degree division, that's a tough division.
Yes, sir. For
You're
sure.
training hard. Good. And what kind of goals do you have for like maybe next season, or even maybe not like title goals, but just other kinds of goals that you might have for your martial arts training, just you as an athlete? Do you have any midterm, short term, long term goals that you are looking at?
Yes, sir. I would love to continue to be a member, be a part of Team ATA USA. It's a really great time, and I would love to travel internationally for them.
Ooh.
And long term, I would like to become a master at when I can. Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, that is a great goal. I'm so excited to see the people that I got to interview on the show become masters someday and be like, I remember when they were just a third degree and I interviewed them, and by that time I'll be really old. But so are you going to I assume you're going to athlete development camp then this summer?
Yes, sir.
Have you been before? Multiple times, probably.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What like if somebody is on the fence? I mean, I think it's full this year. Who knows if you can still get in? But in future years, or maybe they've got spots. I don't know. But what would you tell somebody who is like, I don't know about this athlete development thing?
I tell them it's a great opportunity. It's so fun. You get to train with the best. You improve your skills right before Worlds. It's a great way to also meet people, build relationships, because it's just a fun experience, and it's a great way to prepare and train and work hard.
It is. And everybody loves a good run with Senior Master Isaacs.
Yes, sir.
In wet grass in the morning.
Yes, sir.
And you you want to travel internationally. Do you see they just had the European Championships. You guys have anybody from your school who went over to the European Championships this year?
Not from our school, sir.
Okay.
But we were thinking about it, but we decided to.
I know. One of these days, I'm going to go the Pan Am Championships, all these cool championships across the country or across the globe that we want to hit. Okay, so you working hard, athlete of the week, super awesome to have that. What would you tell somebody is what it means to you to be an athlete that goes beyond the belt?
Beyond the belt to me means going beyond 100%, giving all your effort that you can into everything that you do, whether it's training for competition or like just being out in the world, day-to-day life. like taking leadership roles at school, helping get like helping kids gain self-confidence for themselves, or volunteering at local food banks, just applying the life skills that you learned from Taekwondo and giving to the world what Taekwondo gave to you.
Oh, that is a great answer. I love that. Well, ma'am, any other like tips, any other things that you might want to pass on to ATA Nation between, just between us, like a secret, any hot tips that you got for us about training hard?
I would say just practice as well as you can, just prepare and just be confident in the knowledge that you trained your hardest and that you're just ready. Like, you've got it.
I love that. Practice, practice, practice. We need more people saying that because the instructors are saying it all the time, but we need the other athletes to tell the students, you got to get out there, practice. You're not going to be an athlete, that's chosen for one of these awesome athletes of the week if you're not out there training hard. So, ma'am, we really thank you for your time. Thanks for being an inspiration to all of those out there in ATA Nation. And good luck at district championships and good luck at world championships. Make sure if you see me running through world championships, stop me and say hi. And congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, sir.
Another great athlete of the week. Great job, Miss Gillespie. Now, I know we've been featuring a lot of athletes of the week and haven't had other interviews. We are planning other interviews. There's just been so much going on. One of the reasons we want to do these live episodes coming in June and July, we're going to do 2 live episodes, is to bring out some of these guests, talk to them, and get to do it online with you guys, asking questions, all those kind of things. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking very much forward to it. I love when we get ready for world championships. Lots of amazing things happening. But as you guys know, most of the time in June and July, we actually take those months off as part of the podcast just because there's so much going on for me as an instructor, school owner, lots of stuff going on. But this year, we're going to continue to push out these episodes. We're going to be doing these Athletes of the Week episodes, and then we are also going to be doing these live episodes with other guests. So I'm excited about those. Stay tuned, enjoy, and get out there and train beyond the belt.
ATA Nation Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and share with your ATA family.
Secret part. Hey guys, I don't know if I got any secret part for you. Let me know what you think of the new intros and outros. A little different for audio. The other ones were probably a little better for audio, but for video, I think these would be great. So check it out.